Hey, Pop Rockers, how you going? Paul here with you again tonight. Hey, I've just sat down with a hip hop R&B artist from the Gold Coast, Bailey Rodrigues. Remember that name? He's coming at you thick and thin. Hey, he's got two songs out. Who Dis is his latest release, and one song previous to that, Let Me Know. Both out on YouTube, Spotify. Get on there, download it, enjoy the songs. As always, one will be at the end of the interview. Stick around. Bailey Rodrigues coming up next. See you soon. Hey, Pop Rockers, how you going today? We've got Bailey Rodrigues with us. Bailey is a hip-hop artist from over in the Gold Coast, on the eastern states. How you going, Bailey?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Really good. It's all happening in the music industry nowadays. A lot of the bands are coming back out after lockdown and getting out and getting vocal, which is really good.
Yeah, it's always good to see. We're definitely on the comeback.
Yep, that's good. So we're here to talk today about your new song, Who Dis? And
yeah, that's right, man.
And we're here to talk about you and yourself. And you've got a number of other songs out as well. Before we get into Who Dis, I had to listen to a track last night, Let Me Know.
Yeah, the previous release before Who Dis, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good song.
Yeah, so that's kind of like our first adventure into this lane of house rap music that we got going on, featuring my friends Tanisha and produced by the same producer that did Who Dis, Matt McGuffey. So yeah, definitely something different, that's for sure.
All right, so you just said it's like your Let Me Know was your first step into the water of the music that you've created. What was the inspiration? What's the inspiration behind it? How did you get into hip hop?
For Let Me Know, that's a tough one. We were kind of weighing up what we're going to push and like where we're going to go with the direction of style and all that. We're still in the early stages, of course, so we decided Let Me Know would be a good start into kind of something a bit more experimental. It's got a bit of house music obviously involved, and got Tanisha on the chorus, which is fantastic. Definitely different to what we've been doing, you know, like the boom bap or the trap rap. Yeah, so I don't know, we're just inspired by what's going on in the industry lately. There's a lot more bigger artists doing that and moving that way, and we like making music, we enjoy it. So
do you have any role models or anything you look towards to get inspiration from, or is it all off the cuff, straight from yourself?
Yeah, definitely, man. I got into music because I met G-Eazy back in 2016, I think, backstage at one of his shows when he was a bit of a smaller artist. So I met him for 5-10 minutes or whatever it was, and kind of just blew my mind. You know, I was just like, this is exactly what I want to do. Like,
it's amazing how 5 minutes can change your whole direction in life.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, just his influence from that 5 minutes has like changed the whole direction of my life. Like, dropped out of my degree and started making music within like the next couple months after that. So it's crazy.
Yeah. Yep. So how, like, being in just coming out of lockdown, like 2 years in lockdown, how did that treat you?
It wasn't too bad, you know. I could have made the most of my time a little bit better. I won't lie. I was playing a lot of video games, probably not spending enough time in the studio, because we all didn't know what was going to happen or what was going on. So yeah, I had a lot of spare time, but it wasn't too bad. I had it good, that's for sure.
All right, cool. What about let's talk us through Who Dis? What was the creation? How did it come about? What was the inspiration? How did you create it?
So me and Matt, my producer, we decided to write like a six song EP, which is going to be house rap. So this was the first single from that EP, and our whole idea behind it is kind of inspired by Young Franco and Drake's new album, and just like that different style of good vibes. Like, you can put it on anywhere, anyone can enjoy it. You know, like, it hits a broad audience, but also we love making it. Like, it's a lot of fun in the studios.
I thought it was more, but when people say they're hip hop artists, and you go, oh yeah, okay, then, and then when you actually hear the music, especially with Who Dis and Let Me Know, they weren't really over the top hip hoppy in your face. It's something that you would hear on the radio and go,
Yeah, exactly.
Like
It's
that.
like it kind of hits that lane. Not that we're trying to like commercialize it or anything, but we're definitely aware that it's to a broader audience. Like
Yeah,
my mum would like to listen to that on the
yeah,
radio,
yeah,
like the school pickup. You know, like it hits
yeah,
hits everyone.
yeah. Well, look, some people like you got to like with this song you mentioned about being commercial or whatever, but you have to have that little bit of commercial element to you to be able to sell the songs. Because if you don't, obviously, like we said to a few other artists, if you don't make money, if you're not making a living, and if people aren't supporting local artists, and if you're not making like your music towards commercializing and making money out of it, what's the real point? Obviously.
Yeah,
Hey, Pop Rockers, how are you? Paul with you right now. Hey, I just want to ask you a simple question. Are you enjoying what we're doing right now? Do you like supporting Australian music and Australian artists? Well, we like bringing the Australian artists and the music to you. And if you want us to continue doing that, please click the subscribe button down below, the notification bell, and we will keep bringing you the greatest and latest of Australian music.
yeah.
You enjoy making the music, but
I enjoy making a little bit of money as well. Like that's the end goal,
yeah,
obviously, for me is, be one of the biggest artists in Australia. So I got to make money from this somehow. So
yeah,
I've definitely spent a lot of time this year on the music business side of things, and looking at
yeah.
the music in a different way. How I can commercialize this a bit.
Yeah. Well, you've got to make a living somehow. So, and the
Yeah,
music
exactly.
so far is really good. So, hopefully, the next 4 tracks that come along are going to be just as good, if not better.
Yeah, I
And
appreciate
keep
that,
going.
man.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed we get the songs out that we need. But yeah, I've got a lot of
yeah. Well,
faith in it.
just send them through to us. We'll definitely put them on our playlist. We've got the 2 stations that we put stuff on. So,
Oh, awesome! Yeah,
yeah.
we'll definitely send those through. I can actually send you an unreleased one after this. You can have a little
Oh,
taste for
yeah.
the EP. Yeah.
Well, that'd be awesome. That's good. Now, I just had a question on the tip of my tongue, and it totally slipped. Well, there it is. Come back. Are you getting out gigging? Can people
Uh,
actually?
not at the moment. Last show was at the start of February this year. I actually hosted like my own independent
Yeah,
hip hop show and put on a couple of my friends and local artists as well on the Gold Coast. But at the moment, we are trying to get into it. Trying to get on a couple festival lineups and all that, and
yeah,
yeah, easing into that. But at the same time, focusing on my audience and growing that,
yeah.
so I am able to gig independently as well.
Where was your show? Where did you have it?
We had it on the Gold Coast at a venue called Mo's Desert Clubhouse.
That's pretty a pretty popular place. We've had a few people say that's where they go.
Yeah, man, it's an awesome venue, and like
Yeah,
they've won awards and stuff. That just
yeah,
justifies how good they are, and the owners are real cool to work with. The management there is sick, and they kind
yeah.
of let us like have free range and run the event we wanted to, which was awesome.
So that's pretty good when you get a venue that allows you to do that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, definitely. Like we had a lot more freedom than I thought we would have, which is
yeah.
good.
Oh, well, that's really good to hear. So it's getting out about. Hopefully, getting out about a bit more pretty soon, and yeah, get the music, get it going. So
Yeah, fingers crossed, man.
you got 4 more tracks coming. Have they been recorded yet, or are you still to record it?
Still to record a couple of them. Like I said, we've got a couple unreleased ones.
Yeah.
Finished up now. But yeah, we're just gonna work on the finishing touches, finish it up by the end of the year, and then it's gonna be an early 2023 release.
Oh, good. That's gonna be. Can't wait to see it. We'll listen to it anyway. So,
Yeah,
so
it's coming up soon.
any video clips coming up?
Yeah, I've got one in the works at the moment, early stages with a another local like videographer from.
Yeah.
She's from Brisbane. We're just in the planning stage at the moment for Hooters, so
Yeah.
that's also looking. We'll follow that up with the EP release around 2023.
Oh, cool. Have you got any anywhere where people get merch or anything like that to support you to help?
That's another thing working on as well. Got like the website and stuff up and running.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for some samples and making sure the quality's right. Yeah, I don't want to just selling something just to sell something. I want to make sure the quality of the product is there as well for whoever's spending their money on it.
Yeah, no, that's good. Just because we went a few years ago, we went to a Bon Jovi concert and we got a Bon Jovi hat, and by the time we got it home, it had fallen apart. And when you go to a big act,
yeah, you probably
you go
spend like $50 as well.
Yeah, and you expect you go to a big act, you get quality, but no, it just fell apart. It was like it come out of a toy shop in China or something. But
yeah, exactly, man. Like if someone's spending their hard-earned money on me, like I want to make sure the product is top notch quality.
Yep. So now, if you're still working on video clips and you're still in the studio recording stuff, you're obviously going to be pretty busy.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
and that must mean not much touring going to be happening for a while, or
No, at the moment, no. Like balancing the work side of things, day job,
yeah,
and then studio every weekend and working on music straight after work.
yeah,
Touring right now, I can fit it in. If we sneak onto a festival lineup or something like that.
yeah, that'd
Uh,
be good.
yeah, ideally, but yeah, next year I'd have to look into making some time for touring.
Yeah, no, it's good. So, like you said, you getting out and about eventually after the music's been recorded. It'd be really good to hear it. And yeah, I want to find out a bit more about Who Disc. Who Disc? It was because it's a good track. Um, what inspiration? Tell us how it like what was your favourite part of recording it? How did you?
So we had our first studio session for it on the release of our last song, Let Me Know.
Yep,
So that dropped Friday morning, and we were straight in the studio. So the vibes were already good. We were already having a
yep,
good time, and then we found out Spotify playlisted us for Let Me Know, so that just
yep.
boosted the vibes up even more, man. And
Oh, wicked.
Matt had the beat ready to go. I actually had some verses written already for another song I was going to use, but it just matched perfectly with the
Yep,
beat of Who This, and we polished up the chorus, I believe, that session. And after we had the chorus recorded, we were like, all right, this is something. Like, it's definitely
yep,
a banger. Yeah,
yep,
we got the rest of the verses recorded in a separate studio session, and then Matt polished up the production side of things. And
yep.
yeah,
Are you the primary songwriter?
me and Matt on this one, we were definitely, I'd say, about 50-50.
Yeah,
He helped out a lot on the chorus side of things, and yeah, getting that going. So yeah, me and Matt, I think, are a really good team working together. Especially him, he's
yeah,
got a bit more experience in the industry than me, so I'm kind of just like soaking up all his knowledge at the same time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. What about Are we going to get to see you on Australian Idol? You're going to just do
And I would if I could sing. I definitely would if I could sing, but I think the voice in Australian Idol are a miss for me.
yeah, they're a miss for a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like that. I can't even sing in the shower.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm singing exclusively in the car if I'm by myself. That's
yeah. Yeah, I sound like someone's strangling a cat or something.
it.
Yeah, so well, okay. I'm trying to get more information out of you. It's like trying to think what drives you to create the music.
That's a good one. Uh, there's a lot of I could probably speak about this for 20 minutes easily.
Yeah,
One thing obviously is like music is a big part of my life, and it's helped me a lot.
yeah,
Like artists like Mac Miller and G-Eazy or Russ. Listening to their music for me helps me get through stuff that I'm
yeah,
going through.
yeah,
So like me making music is the same for other people. Like I want to make music that can help people. They
yeah,
can listen to it, and it gets them through that day that they're just having a terrible time. And
yeah,
I've had people message me on Instagram, like strangers, and say like,
yeah,
"Thank you, man. Like your music has really, helped me through what I'm going through." And yeah, that
yeah,
means a lot to me for one, and two, it's like inspiring people to chase their dreams. Follow their
yeah,
passion,
yeah,
get out of the comfort zone. They don't have to work that,
yeah,
9 to 5 if they have a passion. You can
yeah,
pursue it. You can make music or, follow your dream and make money from it, make a
yeah,
living. So I'm
yeah,
hoping I can pave the way and kind of be a good example of someone that went against the norm and yeah,
yeah.
actually put it up.
We've got a pretty good R&B hip hop rap scene in Australia, though, haven't we?
Yeah, right now for sure.
Yeah,
Like we're definitely booming. We used to be the little brother to the rest of the world, but we've got some
yeah.
massive artists coming out
Yeah, no, it's good. It's
nationally.
always good to see people coming out. Now, a couple of questions just to get to know you a bit more. NRL or AFL?
Definitely NRL.
Who do you support?
I go for the Roosters.
Oh,
Yeah, go for the Roosters. I was born and raised into a family that goes for the Roosters. No choice, and I love them.
yeah, yeah. So was I, but I went for the Bulldogs.
That's unfortunate.
yeah, it's always next year.
Yeah, keep saying that.
Yeah. So, anything else on the horizon? Or just
Other than that, man, just focusing on the music and, like I
yeah,
said, really honing in on the music business side of things and
yeah.
trying to get to that next level. And yeah, just always improving.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming along and taking the time out of your day and give us a bit of chat, introducing us to your music, and let me know Who Dis, which is the latest one that's out. I've got to say, both really good songs, and I've listened to them over and over and over again. Can't wait for the rest to come out. So, thanks very, very much. And yeah, we'll start promoting your music, get it out and about, and see how we go.
No, awesome, man. Thank you, and thank you so much for having me on. First of many, I hope so.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. I hope everyone, or there's heaps of publishers out there that are writing articles and doing things. I hope they get on board, because we need people like that, and like what we're doing to get together to get more music out.
Yeah, so, absolutely, man. Yeah, much appreciated to you and your team as well.
That's all good. That's all good. But before we go, I did have one other question. Is that coming? Like we've had spoke to other artists, and they're saying when they coming out of this COVID lockdown thing, a lot of people sat back and spent that time writing music, and there's a lot of people releasing music. Are you struggling to get your music out, or are you finding different avenues and different companies that are helping you get your music out to the people?
Yeah, it's always this industry. I think for an independent artist, there's a lot of like hit or miss. Just keep try something. If it doesn't work, on to the next sort of thing. So I'm kind of in that stage where I'm just trying new stuff. If it works, it doesn't. Just moving on to the next.
I don't know if you can hear it, but one of my dogs has snuck in and he's gone to sleep and he's snoring.
No, I can't hear it.
I can see the meter going up every time he breathes in and out. I hope no one else can hear it.
Nah, it should be all sweet.
Nah, sweet. Well, thank you once again for joining us. Best of luck, and can't wait for more music to come out.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Nah, anytime.
Yeah, new view, new sound, it's a new game. New crew, new bounds, I can feel fame. Juju real bad, then I swerve lane. They say who you, they'll know the name. Yeah, I'm Rodrigues, up this season. Whole new plane, it's a whole new reason. Ain't fair, ain't never been even. One guy that you never seen even. Stepped in the scene, they be saying who this. 6'5" cool, do you wanna ride with? Always bring the vibe, you already knew this. Everybody saying who this? Run up in the scene, they be saying who this. 6'5" cool, do you wanna come with? Now we got the vibe, you already knew this. And everybody saying who this? Slide in the coupe to the liquor store. I got a lot, need a little more. 9 to 5 shift, what you picking for? In my head thinking way bigger doors. This ain't about hoping. Clocked in, clocked out, now these doors open. Give me that shot, I ain't never been choking. Boxed in, boxed out, they ain't been coping. Used to be a loft, now they ain't no joking. Put me on the charts like my flights, they charted. No competition, I cannot be guarded. Off for the soldier, feeling like Goku. Type of crew to say, God damn, they so cool. Small town girl, there's a world I can show you. Penthouse view so high, I need O2. I can change your life with my time, let me show you. Stepped in the scene, they be saying who this? 6'5" cool, do you wanna ride with? Always bring the vibe, you already knew this. Everybody saying who this? Run up in the scene, they be saying who this? 6'5" cool, do you wanna come with? Now we got the vibe, you already knew this. Everybody saying who this, who this?